Have you ever walked into a room and wondered, why did I come here? Or worse yet, forgot the name of someone you've known all your life? If this has happened to you, it may be normal or a sign of something more serious. Loudspeaker attention. Every 3 seconds, a person in the world is diagnosed with dementia. Today, more than 55 million people live with this disease, and in less than 30 years this number is expected to exceed 150 million. The big question is there anything you can do to protect your brain? The answer is yes, and the solution may be simpler than you. Imagine, backhand index pointing right the way you sleep. Yes, just like you heard. Your sleeping position can make the difference between maintaining a strong memory or developing neurological diseases. Light bulb today I'll explain. White heavy checkmark, how sleep cleanses your brain. White heavy checkmark, what is the best position to sleep and why. White heavy checkmark, key habits to reduce the risk of dementia. And the best part, you can start tonight. But first, do something for your brain and for the brains of others. Heavy checkmark, like the video so more people can see it. Heavy checkmark, subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss future health tips. Heavy checkmark, share this with your family and friends. They deserve to know too. Now, let's get to the information. Why are neurological diseases on the rise? A few decades ago, diseases like Alzheimer's were rare. Today, they seem to be everywhere. Why? Pushpin 1. We're getting older, but in worse health, life expectancy has increased, but our quality of life has decreased. Pushpin 2. Poor diet and sedentary lifestyle. We eat more ultra-processed foods and exercise less. Pushpin 3. We sleep less and worse. We live in an era where sleep is seen as a waste of time. But sleeping poorly is one of your brain's biggest enemies. Pushpin 4. Chronic stress. We are hyper-connected. Mobile phone. Your cell phone rings all the time. Your boss texts you outside of work hours, and your brain never rests. Pushpin 5. Pollution and toxins. We are surrounded by substances that affect our neurological health. Pesticides in food, heavy metals in fish and water, air pollution. And if that wasn't enough, COVID-19 arrived. Pushpin 6. The impact of COVID on the brain. Research has shown that COVID can age the brain prematurely. It can cause police car light memory loss, police car light attention problems, police car light difficulty processing information. If you've been forgetting more things than usual lately, COVID may have left a mark on your brain. But all is not lost. There are ways to protect your memory, and the most important one starts with getting a good night's sleep. How does sleep clean your brain? Sleep isn't just about rest. It's a vital function for the brain. During the day, your brain accumulates waste, just like a city produces garbage. If this garbage isn't collected, it starts to build up and cause problems in the rest of the body. The lymphatic system is responsible for cleaning up waste. But what about in the brain? Until recently, scientists didn't know. Until in 2012, they discovered the glymphatic system. What is the glymphatic system? It's a kind of brain articulated lorry garbage truck that works only when we sleep. Its main task is to remove harmful toxins such as beta amyloid and tau protein, responsible for Alzheimer's. Pushpin, if you don't sleep well, this waste builds up and damages your brain in the long term. But here comes the most interesting part. Backhand index pointing right the way you sleep can affect the functioning of this system. What is the best sleeping position? Now that we know that the glymphatic system works while we sleep, the big question is there an ideal position for this cleansing to be more efficient? White heavy checkmark, yes. And it is sleeping on your side, especially on your right side. Why the right side? Pushpin 1. It facilitates the elimination of toxins. Research in animals and humans has shown that sleeping on your side improves brain drainage, helping to eliminate dangerous waste. Pushpin 2. It improves cerebral blood circulation. The right jugular vein, responsible for draining blood from the brain, is more open when you sleep on your right side. Pushpin 3. Relationship with dementia. Studies have observed that people with Alzheimer's tend to sleep more on their back, which could be affecting brain cleansing. If you sleep on your back or stomach, you can train yourself to sleep on your side. Fire tip: use the tennis ball technique. Pushpin: sew a ball to the back of your pajamas to keep you from rolling over. Quick quiz. Are you taking care of your brain? I'm going to ask you 8 quick questions. Answer yes or no. Point 1. Do you eat fruits, vegetables, and whole grains? 2. Do you exercise at least 30 minutes a day? 3. Do you sleep 7 hours or more each night? 4. Do you keep your mind active by learning new things? 5. Do you control stress with techniques like meditation or breathing? 6. Do you have an active social life? 7. Do you control your blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar? 8. Do you avoid smoking and excessive alcohol? If you answered yes to all of them, congratulations. If you answered no to several, it's time to make changes. Conclusion: getting a good night's sleep isn't a luxury, it's an investment in your brain. And now you know that the position you sleep in can make a big difference. Now tell me in the comments. White heavy checkmark, what position do you usually sleep in? White heavy checkmark, do you dare to try sleeping on your side? Bell, don't forget to subscribe.